Welcome, one and all, to Baddies in the Backseat, an interview show where I sit down with my friends and we discuss their daily lives. And our goal is to find the magic within the mundane. With me today is Toni. Please introduce yourself, my friend.
What's up, guys? My name's Toni. Full name, I guess you could say, would be Antonio Catalan. My pronouns are he, him. I also go by War Chief, if that's something you're okay with calling me too. I take either.
Welcome to the jungle. This is where we are recording today in my car.
I love it. Reminds me of my peoples. We come from distant lands.
You're a funny motherfucker.
Oh man, I try to be.
So Toni, how did we meet?
Oh man.
I feel like my first memories of you are in, like, by a beach or some kind of lakeside hangout that we were doing with our group of friends. Is that true? Is that when we first meet? Did we meet in high school or no? Maybe we saw each other once or twice, or...
So, I remember hearing of you and seeing you at high school, but I did not know you. I just knew that, like, you knew people that I happened to know at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And
we kind of tangentially knew each other.
Pretty much, like, we always knew of each other, we just didn't know each other, which, honestly, like, I don't know why it happened until that one hangout we had. I'm pretty sure, like, the first time we met was when we were hanging out with Lucas.
Mm-hmm.
And we were hanging out with
Lucas Wilson.
Shout out to Daddy Lou. Daddy Lou. Yeah, I just remember, like, you, me, another mutual friend of ours, we're all, like, hanging out. We went to go 7-Eleven, got some ice cream. So, no, that was my first memory of you. That was super fun. We were playing the category game.
The category game.
And I made it very, kinky. I don't know how else to put it, dog.
I'd love to play let's play the category game later. That sounds fun. I'll tell you all about it. Fun. Well, my next question for you is if you have any titles. This, of course, could be like job titles and stuff. A typical question that people ask everybody, you know, like, what's your job? What do you do? But more broadly, like, if I had to ask you what your title was, what would you say? Earlier, what did you say when you introduced yourself? The chieftain or something? What did you say?
War Chief.
War Chief. What does that mean to you? Give us the inside scoop.
Oh, man.
War Chief Antonio.
Oh, God. So, like, I remember... I don't know what dating app it was on.
It started on a dating app?
It started on a dating app, so... anyone out there, I apologize for not responding. I just deleted it.
It happens. We all do it.
But no, like, I remember that's how it started, like, because it would ask you, like, oh, like, what pronouns do you go by? You go by he, him, and then you could also add something else in there. I don't remember exactly what app it was, but I just remember it was one of the big three.
Like Hinge, Bumble, Tinder.
Exactly.
One of those, yeah.
Yeah, the golden age during the COVID times. Peak dating apps, by the way. Peak times for that. I remember having fun with it, and I was just like, man, what would be hilarious? The one.
That's right.
War Chief.
The one.
Some other, like, bizarre ones I can't really say on camera. They're pretty wild.
But also, in talking about titles, you are a fighter. You are a boxer, right?
Yes. I am a aspiring professional boxer. I will...
This man gets in the ring.
Yeah. It is definitely one of the most humbling / humiliating / confidence boosting experiences you'll ever have in your life.
Really? Humiliating? Why do you say that?
Oh, like, man,
like losing? Or just...
So, the thing with being a fighter and the thing with, like, just, like, being an athlete in general, but particularly, like, combat athlete, which is what spectrum I'm in when it comes to that. The reason why I say it's humiliating is because when you're having an off day sparring, right, usually people treat sparring as like practice, you know, that's how you should intend it to be. A lot of people tend to be very serious about it, and they push it to the point where they turn into an actual fight. It's not sanctioned, not you're getting paid for it, like you're getting in there and you're gonna
kill this person.
Exactly. And so
that's so interesting. I never thought about the difference between like fighting versus fighting. That's not a correct way to say it, but what you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of times when people think about fighting, they think about like street fighting, which is like a totally different situation. That's more of like a Musashi / war kind of thing, you know?
Musashi?
Miyamoto Musashi, the famous samurai.
Okay.
From the feudal era.
Cool.
Man, dude was badass. Look him up, guys. He's a pretty cool guy. That's someone I would not mess with, like, actually.
Put a picture of him right here.
Yeah, so like you tend to get like humbled a lot, and sometimes it can be humiliating because you might go up against someone that's like super skilled, and you tend to put yourself in a dark place mentally where you're like, the after effects, that's like, fuck, am I really that bad? Do I suck that much? But then it has a rebounding effect.
Yeah.
Because it makes you better. It's really just about how you look at it. For me, I look at it as like a growth mindset. But I also know when to not get in there with someone that's not going to help me grow.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times you do have to say no more than yes. And the times
to a fight?
Not to a fight necessarily, to sparring, because a lot of people want to treat it like a fight. And you want to do your best to have good longevity in the sport.
Yeah.
The only times I would say yes is if I need good work. You know, like that's the point. That's what I'm here for. Regardless if it's hard or not, I'm here to work. And my rule of thumb is, at least for my career going forward, is I want to be as healthy as I can be.
Oh yeah.
And as safe as I can be, because it is a very short-term sport. It is not long-term by any means, competition-wise. And so I want to make sure I'm good. And I'd rather not have a lot of gym wars, because I've seen the effects that it does to people. And sometimes when they get in there for the real match, they end up passing away the next day because they did way too many hard rounds.
Push themselves too far.
Exactly, and you never know when that fine line is between going past and not pushing enough.
Yeah.
You always gotta like.
How do you
got
tell?
people that.
Do you know how to tell, or it seems very daunting. It's very dangerous.
I don't have a good answer for you, honestly, because I don't even know for myself. I know there's times where I could do more, and then there's other times where I should have pulled back because I'm feeling the repercussion of something. I think what helps is having a good team. Like building a good team, having a good, solid friendships, relationships with family and friends, to kind of help you pull back, to help you realize that maybe I'm going too deep in the deep end before I actually go into the deep end, which is
before you know how to swim.
Yeah, because you're trying to compete. You're not trying to hurt yourself before the thing, because that's when it really counts. Everything else is to help you prepare. But if you're like me, you think about these things 6 months ahead of time instead of, oh, I have to lose all this weight in 3 months. Like, no, I don't do all that bullshit. I get active. I stay active. I don't do that whole like, oh, I'm out of shape. I might be a little out of shape right now, but that's because I'm trying to figure out what weight class I'm trying to compete at. But once I get it down, like, it's over for everybody.
I think we're going to come back to talking more about fighting, and I'm really fascinated by you're describing this as sort of a creative thing. I think maybe myself and a lot of other people might think about fighting as just like, you know, get strong arms and you punch other dudes and like that's it. But there's a lot more to think about there. But
absolutely,
let's pause on fighting and get to the really important question, which is, what's your favorite color right now?
Oh man,
tough one, I know. Probably never been asked that one before, huh? It's the first time for everything.
Yeah, because like usually people will ask you like, oh, what's your favorite color? You know, like very like generic, but like, you know, it's basic, you know, it's fundamental. Like, it's a fundamental question to ask before you start asking, like, crazy shit, like, oh, you want to go out tonight? I
feel like in the past you've said blue. Is it still blue?
So, in the past, I would say navy blue. Like a really beautiful navy blue. The way I would like to describe it is moonlight casting on the ocean. That's
moonlight casting on the ocean.
That's how I describe like the navy blues I like, because I am always thinking about what I would want certain fits that I want to wear for these future things coming up. Which we'll touch on later, but like
we can touch on now.
Like
that must be a big part of it, like making sure that your outfit, your whole vibe has to be correct. You know, it's not just throwing hands.
Because the thing is like you're putting on a show for the people, and if there's one thing I always knew is that like I love to put on a performance of a lifetime. And for me, boxing, especially competition wise, is a lot like theater. It's a lot like art. It's a lot like a musician getting ready to perform in front of millions of people. It's a lot like an actor on Broadway, or you know, even a fucking movie star who's like spending hours and hours rehearsing these lines that are just so goddamn boring after a while. You're like, man, I said the same thing 20 times today. But it matters, because once you get into that moment, everything is just like so ecstatic, and like I'm so excited to have that moment, because that's all I've been working for and all I've been building towards. But one of the ideas I was thinking was like some kind of beautiful navy blue fight kit. The shorts are navy blue with like these like sparkling like kind of like glitter patterns all over the shorts. That are like stars.
On the ocean.
Yeah, exactly. And
don't fuck with the ocean.
Exactly. Because I'm gonna drag you deep into it. Oh man, this is going hard. This bars. But yeah, just like stuff like that, you know, because it's like you gotta be creative with it. Like sometimes certain sanctions, like sanctioning bodies for commissions, don't let you get super creative, which one of them has been doing lately. It's doing this very like corporate kind of generic thing, which is so dumb. It's like the whole point of fighting was to be creative with your outfits, and you can look it up on YouTube. There's so many guys that have done crazy things for their ring entrances, but for me, I wanted to be kind of old school. I wanted to be me. I wanted to be flashy, but kind of like in a weird way like romantic. Because it's like
I get that.
a love letter to this sport, you know. And I just want to capture like the kind of funk and groove I've always had in me since I was like young, and you know, to be able to capture that essence would be super important to me. But I will say, just to like kind of circle back on favorite colors lately, honestly, I've been really digging back deep into my roots, and I've been like enjoying a lot of reds lately and blacks like mixed together. I actually got a custom fight kit from Spartacus. Shout out Spartacus Boxing. They helped me design like this berserk themed like fight kit for me for sparring. So
are those the gloves you were showing off?
Yeah, those are the gloves. I can gain the headgear on Tuesday, and then the cup guard will come later on. But oh man, I'm so excited because it's like stitched professionally, and it's a very like nice color, and like the leather inside is like a nice bright red. Phenomenal.
Awesome. I love this. You're talking about this in terms of it being an art form, and I don't know why I had never thought about it like that before.
You know, they call it the noble art.
The noble art.
They call it the noble art. It's also called the gentleman's art. It's also called the sweet science.
Fascinating.
And it aligns very well with like my nickname as of lately, Sweet Tea.
Sweet Tea.
You can call it tea. The tea can mean whatever you want, but I do fight pretty sweet. And it's pretty sweet to watch me put on a performance. Speaking
of sweet.
Yes.
Do you have any pets?
I do. I have 3 furry children.
You have 3? I thought you had 1. They quadrupled.
They multiplied.
They're all cats?
Yes, they're all cats. The first one is Tulio. That's my baby boy.
I know him.
Call him Schnoo Schnoo. He's so cute. Yeah. Schnoo Schnoo. He loves it. He's the only... I have not felt such an incredible bond with like another living like being that's like, you know, an animal in like forever. Rest in peace to my dog Tara. Loved her very much. She passed away from cancer. Not much we could do about that. But, you know, I never really thought like I could love another like animal like that, like I loved her.
Yeah.
And then me and my partner, we were just like hanging out. She showed me a picture of Tulio, and I was like, I don't know if we should get him because like we already have like one cat. Like, why should we get like more?
That can always be tough, you know, bringing new cats into a cat home.
Yeah, especially one that's used to being alone.
Doesn't work all the time.
Yeah, so luckily he was a baby, so she showed me the pictures. We went to go get him. I was reluctant.
They work together well? Because cats can be violent.
Yeah, thankfully it worked out very well. She was very like maternal about it. She treated him like a kitten, which is how we got him.
Cute.
But yeah, no, I looked at him and like I fell in love with him. Like I don't really say that very often, but like as soon as I held him in like my arms, because he was like this small, like he was like, I don't have like particularly like big hands either, but he was just like that tiny. So that's where his nickname came from, Tiny, because for a long time he was just really small. And you know, like I just fell in love with this little like stinker, and you know, I legitimately like teared up, and like I remember like my tears like soaking into his like little head, and he just started like cooing and purring, and
that's so
man, we've been through a lot, but I love that cat. He's literally like my son.
He's your baby.
Pretty much.
Something I love is quotes. I have sections of my phone that are just filled with different quotes that I've heard or have read, or just something that somebody just said offhand. Do you have any quotes that you live by? Is there anything that really speaks to your heart? Anything that comes to mind? Any great fighters that said certain things?
You know, I tend to read a lot, and there's a lot of like different quotes that I like from films, books like I mentioned, even just like podcasts too. Like there's always some good like stuff in there, even like videos. But the one that just came to mind right now, it really like speaks to me more lately than it did before. Was this quote from Cowboy Bebop. It's see, he already knows where I'm going with this. My favorite line from that show was, I'm totally paraphrasing now, it's, I want to find out if I'm really alive.
Yeah, towards the end of the show, and Spike's going off to do that great terrible battle.
Pretty much. And for me, like, why it spoke to me so much is because he was okay with what was going to happen. He just wanted to prove to himself that it was worth doing no matter what, to go into this great unknown, not knowing whether or not there was something waiting for him on the other side. And in return, I think he got his answer, and I think it was a beautiful way to put that show on the...
No spoilers.
Yeah.
Yes. Beautiful.
So, for me, that's just something I've been, like, really living by lately, is I need to find out if not only this life is worth really living, but am I really alive living it, essentially. Because if I'm not living how I want to live, then that's not me really living. That's just me passing by.
Wow.
So I need to make sure that everything I'm doing is going towards that. So when I do ask myself at an older age, did I do everything I wanted to do? I can answer with a resounding yes, not a kind of. Like, I don't want to do that. That's so lame.
We've talked a lot about boxing, fighting as an art form. Are there any other forms of art that you engage in? And what was the last one that you did? Do you ever find yourself I don't know. To me, you seem like a pretty romantic, poetic man. Are you ever writing down strings of lines of words? Are you ever do you ever find yourself doodling at the edges of pages? What do your hands make? And if nothing, then you can just fall back on, of course, talking about boxing and tell me a little bit more about that art form, the noble art.
I definitely dabble a lot in writing, and that can vary between journaling, short stories, poems, lots of songs, lots of music. I'm very into making like music, but I don't really do it as much anymore just because nothing's really like inspired me and piqued my interest currently at this point in time. Do you have any
old pieces of art that you made that you're still really proud of?
Oh yeah, I have like a whole like album that I made.
Music?
With vocals and everything.
Wow.
It's just unreleased, and it's gonna stay that way until I can get someone to help me mix and produce it better.
Sure, yeah.
But you know, that's something I was really proud of. I made it like in high school. What kind
of music?
Oh man, I don't even know what to call it. I call it.
Is it soulful?
It can be.
Was it fast paced? Was it jazzy?
There was a lot. It was a lot of genres in there. I can't even lie. Yeah. It was. There's a term for it. Plaid. That's why I would describe it as plaid. There's a lot going on, but there's still a main point, like a central focal point of the song that keeps you there. That keeps you like engaged while there's a whole bunch of other things going on in the background.
Yeah.
But that's why I would call it plaid.
Beautiful. That's so cool. I didn't know you made music.
Wow. I do. Or did, sorry. Let's just say did, not...
And maybe you will again.
Maybe. But making videos is definitely something I'm very, like, fond of lately.
Yeah, you make a lot of videos. You post all the time. Like, my Instagram is filled with Toni boxing the air and stuff.
I've been wanting to get into, like, more commentary side of things. Like, actually talking to people and, like, building a connection instead of just, like, posting like fun edits and stuff that I enjoy.
You post very inspirational content, I think. It's really like get up and get it done. Like that's what the message that I get from it, at least. Is that kind of what you were trying to get across?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's always the goal with those things, is to get you moving, get you going, get you thinking about what's really important to you, regardless of what it is. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to follow me just for like what I'm pursuing dream-wise. You could follow me for inspiration to push yourself in whatever you want to do, because we all have something.
Yeah.
You just gotta do it.
Yeah.
It's a choice.
Fuck yeah. Do you have any art that, while we're still on this topic, do you have any art that you long to make? Anything, like any medium that you've never tried before that you think would be very interesting? Like, is music something that you want to find yourself pursuing? Pottery! I love pottery.
Because you mentioned hands.
Wheel and,
like, what would I like to make? Pottery. That's something that I would like to make with, like, my own hands.
Have you ever done that before on like, the wheel or anything?
No, I've never done any of it. But it looks fascinating.
It's so fun. It's way harder than it looks. But
probably.
I spent, like, a year and a half, and then I was okay at it. But it's so much fun, because it's so much fun.
I feel like pottery to me is sort of the athlete's like form of art. Like, if that makes any sense. Like, I feel like people who are very inclined with like their hands and their bodies to make something out of nothing with your body, essentially, it's giving like something that athletes would find very fun to do, very like creative, and you know, because you're constantly like trying to maneuver this thing, I've noticed, and trying to move it a certain way and really get a feel for it, get into like this flow state, and you just basically like you just disconnect your mind and just let it go.
You get into the clay.
They're deep in there. And then you just look at yourself, you're like, damn it, I'm all wet.
Yeah, you gotta wear an apron and do the whole thing. It sprays everywhere. It's a very messy form of art, but it is satisfying. I still have a lot of the pieces that I made when I was in high school.
Oh, that's so nice. You have to show me sometime.
Yeah.
I need to see.
You get to, you make it physically on the wheel, and then you fire it in a kiln, and then that hardens it. And then after that, you get to put like this glassy like paint, which is called glaze, on it. And then you put it in as one color, and then once it goes in the kiln again and gets hot, it comes out kind of a different color. It's fascinating.
Sick, dude.
And I have had a lot of like accidents that turned into very beautiful things. Like friends of mine have like accidentally poured some of their stuff into like the middle of mine, so then that created like, thankfully it created a beautiful like galaxy swirl effect in the middle. So you just never know what's gonna happen.
I feel like with pottery at times, I feel like having an accent can sometimes lead into something really good if you just like go with the flow.
Have to.
And
so much art is like that. Just like, oh, I fucked up. Wait a minute.
You're like, wait, I might be cooking here. I might be cooking. Maybe this mess up wasn't really a mess up. It was a breakthrough.
Yeah. When you were a kid, what did you have in your pockets?
Oh man, what did I have in my pockets?
What did you do in your pockets? Because today, one of my pockets is for my phone. Mm-hmm. The other one might be for keys or for my wallet or headphones. But when I was a kid, I did not have any of those things. So what did you have in your pockets when you were little? What did you even use those things for?
You know, I don't remember putting a lot of stuff in my pockets, but the things that I do remember having in my pockets every now and then were probably some figurines from like Mega Bloks and Legos. Yes. Just like some little dudes in there so I could like play and keep my brain active because I'm so bored at this like Legos. Hospital appointment or whatever. Mm-hmm. Or sticks, random sticks I'd find.
Sticks, yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, I was like collecting sticks like crazy because I wanted a sword for so long.
Yeah.
Not really a rock guy.
No, stick man.
As of lately, I have become like a stone kind of guy, but not really a little rock guy. Nah. No hate to the little fellows. I just prefer the big ones.
Yeah, for sure. Fascinating. Cool. So Legos and sticks.
Yeah. Legos, sticks, Mega Bloks, you name it.
Yeah.
Sometimes like, I've heard this one place that, that's what it is. What it is. Those are the main ones I count.
What kind of Lego sets did you have? What kind of types? Like they had like the Lego City, the like medieval, maybe there were superheroes. They have so many now, but like, what do you remember having? Do you know?
Before I get there, I remember.
Yeah.
Playmobil.
Playmobil.
You remember Playmobil?
I had so much Playmobil.
Dude, Playmobil was the stuff back then. Let's see. So I collected a lot of Halo sets.
Oh yeah.
Actually,
I have a few of those too. Yeah.
I have a quick little story for you and your audience. Mm-hmm. So when I was younger, I didn't play the games right, but I was really into the lore. I was really Halo. I was really into the lore for it. And
here's a picture of Master Chief.
And I would go on YouTube and like different like websites to just read up on it, catch myself up to speed. And
the lore goes deep.
It really does. And I was like, this is a lot for me to like take in. But my favorite one was the ODST lore.
Yeah.
So
that game was hard.
Yeah, it was, because you're not even a Spartan. You're just basically playing like an almost horror like Halo game where you're a regular human. Mm-hmm. But that's what I liked about it. It's like they were such like badass human beings, even though they weren't super soldiers.
Yeah.
But I remember going online, looking at some images, and I basically used some clay, right, to recreate these landscapes from Halo. Because I had like this huge like basically platform like set from like some Lego piece or whatever, because it came with like something you could put like the certain structures and buildings on if you wanted to keep it together and everything. And I just basically put a bunch of clay, started molding it, grabbed like some trees, went to Joann's, went to these like different art places.
R.I.P. Joanne.
Yeah, R.I.P. Joann's. Like, dude, I got so much cool stuff there for my action figures.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just like grabbed all these like structures and everything, and I would paint them for a while, and I would just like try and do my best to replicate it. Was it perfect? No. But was it fun? Oh yeah. And I had so much fun. Like I had all these like cotton balls I would turn into like explosions and like little like mists and stuff like that. I even got like a fog machine to make me playing with my little like sets to be much more exciting. But yeah, That was a good time, man. I miss those times a lot. Very simple, very innocent times.
Sounds like you were a crafty kid.
I definitely
You
can
tried
make
to be.
something out of nothing
Yeah.
most of the time.
Gotta have to, yeah. Kind of sounds to me like you were trying to make like some Dungeons and Dragons terrain and stuff.
Low-key, yeah.
Low-key.
Low-key, I've always maybe been like a D&D player. Just never knew it until lately.
We have played some D&D together. I've been your dungeon master. You have played... you want to tell us a little bit about the character that you've played?
Oh, gosh.
What's his name again? Would you remind me?
His name is Elysius Chariz. He is a barbarian with high strength, high charisma.
Yes.
Which makes no sense for a barbarian. But, you know, I wanted to do something funny with him.
Sometimes you need that.
Because that was my thing, is like, I originally did not want to play D&D. Which...
Yeah, tell me about your first time.
So my first time was with a group of friends that I usually hung out with on Discord.
Okay.
And we all decided that it would be fun to try out Dungeons and Dragons.
Was this an online game or an in-person game?
Online.
Okay.
Online. The in-person stuff I did with you.
Okay.
That was my first time doing it in person.
Interesting. I didn't know that. Okay.
And it was fun, you know, like I got to develop some lore. It was something I didn't really take super seriously because originally it was supposed to be a frog samurai. Yeah.
Now I want to play a frog samurai.
It was supposed to be a frog samurai, but then I just didn't really like it. I didn't really like it because I didn't like how fucking small and pathetic he was.
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah.
Yeah, not that I thought that like frog characters are lame or anything. Like, I'm not saying that. I just, for me, it wasn't speaking to me.
Yeah.
It wasn't speaking to me, so I was just like, well, I already don't want to play this game. My friends are making me despise it right now. So what can I do to really make it fun? Oh, I'm just gonna make a meme character and just base him around Riz. The term Riz, everything to do with Riz. And funny enough, it worked out. Like, I put a lot of effort into something that I didn't really care about.
So you did the classic D&D thing of creating a character in one game, playing him for a little bit, and then kind of porting him over into the game that we play together.
Yes.
Yes. So you've played Elysius Chariz before.
I played Elysius Chariz. His story ended very abruptly.
Did it?
Yeah, just because, like...
Did he die?
No, he didn't die. He just was not being used anymore because, like, our game ended so abruptly.
It fizzled.
It fizzled out. Like, we didn't make plans to do more sessions.
Scheduling. The death of all Dungeons and Dragons campaigns.
That and just a lot of falling outs.
It happens.
So...
Unfortunately.
You revived my beloved character, and I get to see...
I transported him across the plains.
Yeah, now we get to see how his story really ends.
You want to tell the audience about the enemies of Elysius Chariz that you invented and I kind of took and rolled with and had to keep the name? You want to tell them what the name of those creatures are? This mass of terrifying beasts that have plagued the lands. What's the name of those creatures again that you invented?
They're called Jizzians.
They are called Jizzians.
They're based off of... Like, think about it, guys. What's the opposite of someone with Riz? A goon. A gooner, specifically.
Okay.
Someone that spends all their time gooning.
Okay.
And y'all don't need me to explain it in the video. Y'all can just do a quick Google search in Urban Dictionary, and you'll find very quickly what a gooner is.
Say no more. I took that term and I transformed it into... Think of Ripley from Super Smash Bros. And Metroid and stuff, and then make that a race of creatures that can spit terrible white acid from their mouth, Jizzians, and Bob's your uncle. There you go.
Yeah, we cooked with that. I would not be surprised if Netflix came to us with an original offer. Like, this is actually such a baller idea.
You're crazy.
Oh, man. Adult Swim show right there.
Speaking of fictional worlds, are there any fictional worlds you could see yourself living in comfortably, happily? This could be video games, books, movies, TV shows. Is there any imagined world out there beyond our wonderful blue globe that you could see yourself living in?
Oh man, there's There's a few ones I would say are livable, and there's also a lot of ones I would not want to live in.
Definitely. There's a lot of imagined worlds that is kind of instant death for anybody who goes there.
Yeah, especially if you're just trying to be normal and peaceful.
Just chill, yeah. If you're not the main character, good luck.
I would say a fictional place that would be really chill to hang out at would be Naboo from Star Wars.
Yeah.
It's very beautiful, very like scenic.
The Gungans do live there. Jar Jar Binks does call that place home, I believe, which people have opinions about, but it does look like a very beautiful place.
I would just ignore Jar Jar. I would not care. As long as I get to live there and it's chill, yeah. I don't mind.
Yeah.
Man. I'd say
Naboo is beautiful. That's a great choice.
I would say somewhere in the Bebop universe.
Okay.
But I probably would be such a loner that I would only come to any other planet for food. That's really it.
You just like hang out on your big spaceship or something?
Yeah, pretty much. Like just hang out with like whatever pet I have and you know,
your cyborg dog or cyborg cat.
Something, you know, just like chill for the rest of eternity. I don't think I would ever want to go anywhere else.
Yeah.
In that freaking universe. It's always something wild going on. There's probably other ones, but they're not really coming to mind, but those are the two.
And Bebop. Yeah, I love that. That's great.
Can I tell you one I don't want to live in, though?
Please.
I don't want to live in the Berserk universe.
I don't know much about it, other than like some kind of horrific trigger warning flash scene at the beginning that I don't really want to talk about.
There was a lot of freaking trigger flash scenes in that series, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, it seems like a rough medieval kind of universe.
Yeah, like I don't know if I would be chill with the fact that I'm living in a world where if I'm around the main character, demons just decide to come out at night. I'm like, why? Like, why? That sounds horrible.
Yeah.
Sounds horrific, dog.
Yeah.
Horrendous work.
Yeah.
The creator knew what he was doing. He was trying to depict the worst parts of humanity.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's a little bonus like answer for you.
I appreciate it.
So avoid that area, my guys. And if you do want to live there, there's something wrong with you.
I don't
You're
trust you.
weird.
I don't trust you.
You're weird.
Have you learned anything new lately?
Oh gosh, where to start?
Maybe about boxing? Is it proper to call you a boxer? Or is there a different title that maybe we should go by? A fighter? A chieftain?
Oh gosh, chieftain is crazy. God.
A fighter.
Honestly, fighter, boxing, boxer, pro boxer, pugilist.
Pugilist, yes, that's the old-timey word. That's good.
A practitioner of the gentleman's art.
How do they do that?
Oh yeah, the old-timey one. Yeah, John L. Sullivan. What a guy.
Who's that?
He was a old school boxer back in the. Oh my god.
Like the 20s?
Not the 1920s. This was like
1800s?
Yeah, this was dating back to like 1800s almost. Like he was someone that was alive during, I believe, the Industrial Revolution. It was when
maybe 1700s. I'm not too familiar.
Nah, maybe possibly, but
old style.
Yeah, we're talking like back when like boxing and like any kind of fighting was like illegal.
Yeah.
It was very underground rules. Like basically the only padding you had on your hands was just getting your hands wrapped.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. But you're basically hitting someone with like bare bone knuckles to the face and just getting cut up and all that stuff. So eventually I had to learn better defensive techniques. And so John L. Sullivan was known for using like the long guard, which is essentially what you're seeing here. But instead of like having it like this, you kind of more have it like so, like this. Because the reason why you have your palms facing outward towards someone else is so you can catch and parry shots. Because the more open your hand is, the more you're able to deflect things and swat them and stuff like that. Or even just like blocking with your arms if you have like a longer reach or just like any kind of reach advantage.
You learned something today.
But yeah, like I'm cool with boxer, pro boxer as like a title.
Pugilist is great, though.
I would say, for more accurate terms, aspiring, because
Yeah.
I do not yet have that license, but I do plan on getting it this year. So I will be licensed soon, and then we'll find someone to fight and, put on a show for you guys. But yeah, something new.
You just taught us something new. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm just always learning something new with the sport. Like, you think you know everything until you don't, and then, like I said in the beginning, it's humbling, humiliating, and confidence boosting. It's always something different that you can do. But honestly, I've just been learning how to be more in sync with my body and how to move very, very well, because I always knew there was something there for me in terms of movement. I just didn't know it until, Sensei Sims showed me the art of the funk, essentially. And upon learning the fundamentals, as we call it,
yes,
I learned that I have really crazy footwork for someone that thought I had very, shitty footwork, to be blunt. So I'm doing a lot of crazy things with my body that I didn't think I was able to do, and I don't make any comparisons just yet, but I'll let you guys decide who I remind you of the most when it comes to fighting, because there's a lot of different people that
We'll let history decide.
Exactly. But yeah, that's how I've been learning more of, is just movement. Lots and lots of good, simple but fundamental movements.
I would be remiss if I did not ask you this question, because I think it's maybe my favorite question in the whole world.
Absolutely.
Which is a question that was asked to me by my friend Alexa a very long time ago. Shout out, Alexa! It is this. When was the last time you did something for the first time? I love that question.
Oh, man.
And then every time somebody asks me that, I go, because it's a hard question, but it's a good one. So what say you?
Oh, man. For the first time, right? It has to be, legitimate, the first time. Oh, man. That's...
I can give you a cheat answer if you want.
A word?
You want the cheat code?
Sure.
This is your first time being interviewed.
Oh, shit, you're right. This is my first time. Yeah, this is my first time being interviewed.
This is your first interview.
Best one, definitely. This is definitely
sample size of one, best one.
I mean, this is easily top 10, dude. Any other one I'm gonna do is probably gonna be very, corporate.
Yeah.
But who knows? Not discrediting y'all, but this is probably the best one.
Not saying he doesn't want to do it.
I'm just saying this is the more comfortable one.
Yeah. Beautiful. Well, we don't have that much more time, but what are your last words?
Let's see. I hope you guys have a strong week, strong day. Remember to give yourself more grace. Kiss somebody on the mouth that you love. And do something that sucks every day. Even if it's just a little bit. I guarantee you will feel a lot better in the long run because of it. Example, sometimes I go run every now and then. I despise it with all my soul, but it helps me feel better. It makes me feel good knowing that I did something difficult for the whole week, and it makes me more prepared for the rest of the week. So find something that sucks and do it.
Beautiful.
I feel like it'll help you.
Well, thank you for watching. This is the end of the first interview in Baddies in the Backseat. See you later. Bye-bye.